GOP comms director throwing a Roman. Wait, that is the GOP comms director? This lady is a oh my God, she's literally the Omaha Young Republicans chair, comms director for Nebraska GOP. What? Bro, dude, I saw this. Why is this the new meta for white ladies on Twitter? I've seen like 5 different white women that look exactly the same throwing up the Roman salute on the timeline this past weekend. It's like, I guess this is the new thing now. This is just what's happening. Is that what's going on? Like, people are just heiling Hitler casually? What the fuck? Bro, okay. I go back and forth on this, but do we bring back cancel culture? Is that what we're supposed to be doing nowadays? Is that what it is? Like, what the fuck is this? I saw this one. And then I saw this one. And now this. What is happening? They saw one Sydney Sweeney ad and went crazy, bro. They saw one American Eagle ad and they were like, oh, the eagle stands for the Nazi eagle. Actually, where's the ADL on this? Bro, don't. They're too busy. They're too busy clip farming so they can find something to get mad about that I did the other day or some shit. You know what I mean? Because I said Israel's apartheid state doing a genocide, the peak of real anti-Semitism. Not this, of course, because I'm sure these ladies are pro-Israel, sufficiently pro-Israel, or at least don't talk about it enough for it to be an important point of contention. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be white boy Sharia summer, and it's turned into like fucking neo-Nazi summer, dude. It's Sig Heil summer. I don't like that. Yeah, ADL met TikTok to do content moderation. I know they're too busy. They're too busy with this. Okay, they're too busy making sure that TikTok no longer has like pro-Palestine content on it. That's what they're predisposed with. It's like the metric ton of Nazi shit, and there is a lot of Nazi shit on TikTok too, for sure. Like, I'm not gonna act like there isn't. But like almost all of it initiates from Twitter, okay? Like it's not like the dude from Singapore who owns TikTok is going up and like fucking Sig Heiling on the main stage at Trump's inauguration and actively collaborating with like neo-Nazis on TikTok and responding or reposting neo-Nazi TikToks and being like, you have said the absolute truth, when someone is like, Jews are doing great replacement theories. Like, that's Elon. Elon is the one doing it. Yeah, Show is the CEO of TikTok. Doesn't own it. I know. I'm just using an example, okay? It's crazy because it's like, damn, now I remember why I took a break from you. Yeah, it's bad. The world is bad. I rarely see this shit on Threads. No, Threads is ass too, but for different reasons. Meta is already like awful. Meta is already awful. What did the Nebraska GOP say? Statement from Nebraska GOP Chairman Mary Jane Trumper. Her name is Trumper, literally Mary Jane Trumper. That sounds like a fucking Hideo Kojima character, dude. This is Mary Jane Trumper. She is Maximum America. What the fuck? She loves Trump so much. Her name is literally Mary Jane Trumper. In support of Communications Director for the Nebraska Republican Party, Haley McAnally. Haley McAnally. The recent smear campaign against Haley McAnally, Communications Director for the Nebraska Republican Party, is as desperate as it is dishonest. The claim that she was making a Nazi salute in a moment clearly captured without any malicious or symbolic intent is utterly absurd to anyone with eyes and common sense. What? What is going on? Is it? Because it kind of feels like she was throwing it up. Am I crazy? I'm not Mr. Symbolism, right? Like, I usually tell you guys, like, focus on things that actually matter. Like, instead of the rune shape that the podium that like the CPAC conference is like happening on, listen to the words that they're saying, because they're saying Nazi shit, and that's way more impactful than just like trying to figure out the symbolism. Like, is this the 14 words? Are they like Heil Hitlering? But like, this kind of just feels like she's Heil Hitlering. Like, she's trying to, like, I don't know. Maybe she was doing a girly pop thing. I don't know why I'm trying to be charitable to the fucking Nebraska comms director, Nebraska GOP comms director. She, I mean, if it looks like a dog, walks like a dog, is probably fucking Sig Heiling, you know? but it's just the okay sign shit from Trump 1, but even less plausible deniability. Yeah, but it's not the okay shit, because this is a sign. The entire purpose of the okay sign is that people throw this up without ill intent from time to time. This has different uses. Sig Heiling has one use. You're a Nazi. You know what I mean? So I get what you're trying to say, that this is just like they're trying to throw the okay sign. Like they're trying to use the Sig Heil in the same way as the okay sign, but like this is just the salute. There is no other use case for this. No one just like, unless you're, I guess, like hailing a cab, there is very little, there's not really another moment in time when you're just kind of putting that hand up like that. She could have been stretching and taking a pic like that at the same time. Yeah, maybe she's just neurodivergent, right? That's what we were saying. That's what people were saying about Elon. Like, oh, he's just quirked up. This girl might get stun locked by captchas, but she definitely knew what she was doing. Yeah. Like we're not saying she's very smart, but it does kind of feel like she's throwing it up. But yeah, and the reason why this is like, this came as a sequence of events this weekend. First, it was this lady that looks like Eve Fartlow. This is like this is the Nazi version of Eve Fartlow, not the pro-Israel Nazi version of Eve Fartlow that is just Eve Fartlow, but this is the anti-Semitic Nazi, anti-Israel, I guess. I don't know actually if this person's anti-Israel or not, but like this is just Eve Fartlow. She looks exactly like Eve Fartlow. It's crazy. And it was crazy because like she said like all the pretty girls, and what's really funny about it is that when white girls do this shit, I sometimes will see their responses, and like most of the online neo-Nazi movement just overwhelmingly hate women, right? They just fucking hate women so much. So like all the replies were shitting on her. They were like, of course a woman would use the wrong hand. And I think she was actually not doing the left arm. She was doing the right arm, but she used the front-facing camera. Like they were dunking on her. They were literally dunking on her. They were shitting on her. They're like, where are your children? Why don't you have children already? Stop posting photos. You know, go save the white race. You're so ugly. Like all this stuff. And obviously, misogyny is a no-no, okay? We don't participate in that. We don't partake in that. But like, it's a bit of a situation where you're just like, let them fight. You know what I mean? Let them fight amongst themselves. I'm not gonna defend her. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go out of my way to be like, hey, prominent neo-Nazis on the internet, don't tell this neo-Nazi woman that she ain't shit because she's a woman. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to watch from the sidelines. You know, it's like Lauren Southern writing articles about how like the alt-right movement was so mean to her. Oh, wow. Shocking. Yeah. Inside trade, right-wing misogyny is A-okay. I mean, misogyny is never okay. But if the Nazis are doing misogyny to other Nazis that happen to be women, I'm not going to fucking be like, you know. It's kind of like when you got, you know, like Indian fascists on the timeline, and like all of the other fucking Nazis will then like yell at the Indian guy because he's brown. You know, it's unacceptable, but it's not my battle. You know what I mean? Under different circumstances, I'm there with you. This is the one instance where I'm just like, okay, well, you kind of made your bed, didn't you? You know? You made your bed. It's funny though, because like she didn't private her account because like people were yelling at her for Sig Heiling. She privated her account, I think, because she was getting dunked on by other Nazis. This is PvP and they ain't on our team. Yeah, like I'll third party this. You know what I mean? I'll just like push some buttons. I'll third party both sides. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not touching it. Like you just sit back. Sometimes not everything needs a reaction. Okay. Sometimes you just sit back and enjoy the show. This is one of those moments. Okay? No, the enemy of my enemy is not my friend. The enemy of my enemy is still my enemy in this instance. But they can fight amongst themselves all day, every day, and I'll just fucking, I'm not gonna step in, okay? Bro, the replies I got from QRTing this are insane. It's so fucked, dude. It is so fucked. It's crazy that we just never talk about Twitter. Like, all of this back and forth discourse on like TikTok is so anti-Semitic. This platform is anti-Semitic. That platform, like, it's Twitter, man. It's Twitter. That's where it's coming from. All of the metric ton of evil is coming directly from Twitter. The fact that people don't realize that Elon's original actual truth comment is what prompted him to go on an anti-Semitism apology tour to Auschwitz and then Israel with Ben Shapiro is fucking insane to me. People point to those trips as evidence he's not anti-Semitic when the reason he did it was because he was anti-Semitic. Yeah, it's like when Marjorie Taylor Greene had to go to like a Holocaust museum and write a book report about how the Holocaust happened after she said Jews have space lasers. Like, you just that's ADL shit. Like, that's what they used to do. You know what I mean? Back in the day, they'd be like, you've said something insanely anti-Semitic. Now you have to write a book report. Okay. Now they've just kind of given up on that. They just literally will be like, oh, well, you said something insanely anti-Semitic. Now you have to defend Israel extra hard. Anyway, this was, people want to do the Nazi salute publicly until it starts having social consequences. And then this lady came out and also was doing it. Like, this lady saw the other lady do the salute and was like, oh, it's me time. It's time for me. Remember when the owner of this site said Nazis would have the freedom of speech and not freedom of reach, and then blasted a Nazi salute on national television, and content like this goes viral regularly? Like, this has 20K likes, man. Bro, back in the day, okay, white ladies that did not have like any sort of decipherable, discernible, interesting personality quirks would just be like a regular run-of-the-mill Republican. Now they just hit the Sig Heil. What is going on? You used to lose your job because of this? Yeah, it's over. It's fucking crazy. Twitter is like 75% Nazis, 25% porn. Is all fucking bots too. But yeah, this is the best take I've seen on this. Rat Limit said in February 21st, Rat Limit said, prediction, the Nazi salute will become common within 2 years. Right-wingers will half-ass it for plausible deniability, memify the backlash, and then start fully doing it as a joke to troll the libs for being hysterical enough to think we were doing it in the first place. Fascism is a little bitch ideology because it's too timid to enact its cruelty until it can frame its cruelty as retaliation against others anticipating it. Everyone, please stop saying more like 6 months, as 6 months is indeed within 2 years. Which, by the way, the people that were saying as in 6 months were literally right, low key. And so was Rat Limit, to be fair, because here we are. And it's like, here's the thing, okay? It's not good that people think that people think that this is like something that you can just do without any repercussions whatsoever. That's number one, okay? Number two, it's extra not good that these people then literally go to like websites to fucking farm donos, okay? Like, they straight up will go to like Give, Send, Go and then farm, like, it's like that lady that said the N-word to that black child at the fucking playground and then like got $1 million for doing that, almost. And that blows my mind. Or that fucking the I'm a fascist guy from Jubilee who went and like farmed an insane amount of money again. And I don't know where this goes. You know what I mean? I have an idea. I have an idea of where this is going, but this shit ain't a meme. You know, it's not. It's just, it's not like, oh, I trolled you, I own the libs.